What's going on, guys? This is Erie Better Beer Bureau back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat.
And I'm Maury. Today we got the Merry Maker from Samuel Adams, the Boston Beer Company, out of Massachusetts. And this is their stout, holiday stout, brewed with nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, and ginger. And last year, this beer was called Merry Mischief. I'm not sure why the name changed to Merry Maker. I mean, there might have been a lawsuit involved. That's the popular thing in craft beer these days.
Yeah.
But this one weighs in at 9%, and we're going to get into this one, let you know what we think about it. Wow, the spices actually do cut through the stout qualities pretty nice.
And you know, there is a spiciness to it, which I hesitate to say this, but it's almost like a processed meat spiciness, like a hot dog, which is a little.
I can see where.
Yeah.
I actually see where you're coming from with that.
It's really kind of distracting to me.
I'm getting ginger as well, but I do see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
As soon as I thought it, I almost didn't want to say it because it sounds.
No,
ridiculous.
you gotta say what you smell, man. And you know, I wasn't getting it until you said it, but it's there.
But yeah, I do get a good mix of the holiday spices as well.
I got clove in a big way on that last.
Clove may be the dominant spice on this one.
I'm not getting a whole lot of like roasted malt or like chocolate or coffee off this thing. Like, I feel like if you were doing this review blind, like literally like with your eyes closed, and you couldn't see how dark this beer was, I don't know if you'd guess this was a stout.
No, and that was what I was about to say. There's a surprising like dark fruit aroma underneath the spices.
There is.
Which you would not expect out of a stout.
But yeah, dark fruits I'll give you, but almost zero roastiness and chocolate, coffee type of thing going on. Cheers, guys. Wow, I think I'm hit with the clove.
Yeah.
On the taste as well. It kind of follows the aroma for me.
There's actually the first thing I taste was the clove, and then it kind of smooths out into this mildly chocolatey taste.
I was going to say, there wasn't much chocolate on the aroma, but I am getting a chocolatey taste for sure on the palate.
Yeah, I'm getting, the spices up front. It fades into a mild chocolatey taste, and then, if I didn't know better, I'd almost even want to say it was aged on oak or something. I'm getting kind of a woodiness, maybe even a slight dankness on it.
You know what I think? I'm getting the ginger root. And that the root could be lending a little bit of those woody qualities into the taste. I mean, it is technically a root, and it does have that kind of earthiness to it.
Yeah.
If they use fresh ginger, and I'm guessing they did. So
actually, the ginger, I'm now getting into the aftertaste.
Yes, and I was just going to say, it's ginger all day on the back end for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and give this beer a 3.75 out of 5. I mean, it tastes like a holiday beer. It's rich. It's got a lot of good flavors from the ginger, from the clove. And, sometimes Sam Adams kind of underdoes things, I think, plays it on the safe side. They went pretty aggressive with the spices in this beer. They are definitely the star of the show. Like we mentioned throughout the review, there's not a lot of roastiness. I think there's room for improvement here, but I still think it's a solid offering. I'm going to go 3.75.
All right. I'm going to give it a similar score. I could use a little more balance out of this beer. I think calling it a stout, you expect a certain level of roastiness and darkness out of it. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I think the spices in it are good. It's surprisingly sweet for a stout also. If it had a little more roastiness and a little more bitterness, I think would have really done this beer a favor. just a contrast with the sweetness and the spices with a nice solid roasty malt underneath. But it is an enjoyable beer. I'll definitely give it an above average score, 3.5 out of 5.
So until next time, happy holidays. Cheers. I'm smelling processed meats now. I mean, you're killing me, Pat.
Well, I mean, I have to say what I was smelling.
Absolutely.
And there is a Are you okay? For a stout, I'm getting a surprisingly